I think pretty much as being white is bad. I do, I really think that. I don't think there should be white people. I think we're like because if you mix the races, there's whites just go away. Because we're weak and frail and mean.
I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people.
This video is going to include discussions about racism. And because I am white, none of these thoughts about racism in this video are my original thoughts. I accredit to most of the ideas that I have picked up from these two videos created by two very lovely black people.
Aquaba, y'all. So I was on the Twitter at Gazi Codes on my Twitter and on my Snapchat at Gazi Codes on my Snapchat, and I kept getting all these people like, Gazi, you need to listen to Malcolm Moore's new song, White Privilege Part 2. It's so problematic, blah, 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 blah. So I listened to it. Actually, no, I read it. I just listened to it because I just can't stand the voices of white people trying to rap. It's just like, scratching a chalkboard. Anyways, what I did see in his video, and I was like, oh, look at you, Malcolm Moore, acting like a white nationalist male Saxon, using voices of African people to legitimize, your political stance of that song. Like, he couldn't just come out by himself. He had to get African people to be like, come on, y'all, support what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do the same thing, Malcolm Moore. I'm gonna do the same thing. And here is Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Uhuru. This is a male Saxon that is going to legitimize what I'm saying. Since Malcolm Moore can do it, I'm gonna do it, okay? It's called Black Power in White Face. All right, Jesse, read one of the lyrics. Oh, wait, y'all don't even know who this man is. Y'all don't even know who this KB is. Let me introduce you who he is. He is the president of
Uhuru Solidarity Movement.
And what is that?
The organization of white people under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party.
Under the what?
Leadership of the African People's Socialist Party.
Under the what?
Under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party.
Okay, so now you can read one of these horrible parasite lyrics from this cave beast, Malcolm Moore. From this toilet seat complexion individual.
Okay, here's Matt.
Wait.
Yes.
Now.
Okay, because he's unifying black and white people. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not.
Afraid of brown people. He wants to deport. Yes, he wants to deport Mexicans. He wants to make Muslims wear identification.
So he wants to follow the law, and he doesn't want ISIS infiltrators who have said they will come in with Syrian refugees. He wants to vet those people. That sounds crazy to me.
Nobody's
Hitler. Sounds like Hitler.
ISIS is right here in America.
No doubt about it.
ISIS is right here in America.
Okay, so what are we doing about it?
If you watch the news, you'll see who our ISIS is.
What are we doing
can't
about it?
start with this.
What are we doing about ISIS?
We can't start with this.
What are we doing about ISIS?
This is not where the start is.
What are we doing about ISIS?
ISIS is not
First of all, we
threat
have to
as what
start
we
by
all do to each
identifying
other
who they are.
in America. Yes, look at all the fucking.
So then you didn't support the Iraqi war?
No, it didn't.
Neither did Donald Trump.
Everyday people just like him.
Who can make no money
Yes. Anyone else want to debate why Trump's a bad guy? Or do you just want to spew rhetoric about racism? Anyone? Didn't think so. Didn't think
Let's
so.
bring it back to black people being killed by police.
Okay.
What has Trump said about that?
What about white people being killed by police?
Fuck off! White people.
That's not racist, though.
No.
Fuck off if a white guy's killed by a policeman. Only a black life matters.
We already know that white people. That's not a fucking issue compared to the black people that are gunned down every single day by police.
Gunned down every single day by police.
Yes.
You don't think that's built up by the mainstream media at all?
It's built up
in bodies, bro. Let me ask you a question. Why aren't you guys in Chicago where black people are killing black people? Why aren't you guys outside of Planned Parenthood where black people are aborted by millions every year?
Oh my God.
What have you done to benefit this planet?
What have I done to benefit this planet? I'm trying to awaken people. I'm trying to save freedom in the West.
You're trying to make America great again. When was America great? What are you talking about? At what point are you talking about?
Well, let me tell you something. I'm 26 years old.
What point in history are you talking about?
I'm 26 years old, and in my life, I have seen a system of crony capitalism. I've never seen true capitalism. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. But if we look at a case study of socialism and communism, it fails every time. Every time, and millions of people die. Okay, Mao Zedong, one of the biggest communists ever, murdered people in the streets.
Does Hitler not remind you of that? Does Trump not remind you of that?
No, explain to me how Trump is like Hitler.
Mass deportation.
The list would be shorter if we
mass deportation. So obeying the law. Donald Trump wants to obey the laws on immigration. Donald Trump wants to vet.
This country was founded on immigration.
Illegal immigrants. People who came here legally.
Where does it start? Because we're all immigrants.
Where do you?
But you want to divide people by black and white.
Looking at brown people.
A wall. Mexico has a wall on their southern border. Is that racist?
Y'all racist. This 2016, not 1916. The good old white days are over with. The good old white days are over with. Ain't no more of them days, bro. It's over.
That's not racist.
No,
I'm racist, though. I'm racist. That's not racist. I'm racist.
Hell no, that's not racist. That's telling the
You've
truth.
never experienced oppression in your entire fucking life. Neither have I.
You don't know me.
You're fucking a white male.
So?
You're a white man.
White people don't know what it's like to be poor.
That's right. Bullshit.
That's what Bernie Sanders said. That's what Bernie Sanders said. No. Yeah, he did. So again.
Real sorry. You can leave.
All right, hold this down. Hold this down. Let this flag burn. People die. Let this. Why leave here? If you're gonna do it, why leave here?
That's how we feel about Nazis.
That's how we feel about Nazis and colonialism.
There you go. They turned it.
We bought this flag.
Hey, this flag
It's our property. Sorry.
This is a flag of occupation.
This is a flag of occupation. Colonialism. Genocide. Slavery. And we're going to burn that shit. We're going to burn what that shit symbolizes. Fuck that shit.
That's not a double standard. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm not.
Stop.
You're not moving anything. I'm calling. You guys are burning the flag.
We're not doing anything to you.
So why the fuck are you here?
You're not doing anything to
I'm
me.
peacefully asking you to please go away. You can get that on your camera too, Nazi. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. This represents what you're doing.
We don't need no flag.
Whatever I want. Thank you. This represents slavery, colonialism, genocide, oppression, and it's all right to burn that That's what the American flag stands for! We don't stand for that shit! Fuck patriotism! Fuck yeah! Gender oppression, homophobia, transphobia, Islamophobia, capitalism, slavery, racism, classism, elitism, imperialism, all of it! Burn that shit!
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of
burn that shit! Fuck colonialism! Fuck slavery! Fuck genocide! Fuck what the country's
Detroit
about!
down to Houston and New York to LA.
Our ancestors would be complex right now, that's for sure! Our ancestors were enslaved! Our ancestors don't care! When it's land to be lived on by settlers, by colonizers! That would be complex!
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Why can't most white people dance?
Seriously, like, is it genetic or something? Do we have like stiff hips or like 2 left feet?
I can dance.
Why do you get so annoyed when other people don't speak English?
English is hard. We have silent Ks.
Why do we get so excited to brag on Instagram that we went to this really cool, authentic cultural festival, even though we went with all of our white friends?
Why do white people spray tan until they turn orange?
Can't you just be comfortable in your own body?
I'm just saying, it's not tan, it's orange.
Why do you think that since you've seen 5 seasons of The Wire, you're a cultural expert?
Why do you believe everything you see on TV when it comes to other races?
Why do we get upset when a TV show becomes diverse, even though diverse usually just means 2 to 3 people of color?
All white people are racist, all men are misogynistic, all cisgender people are transphobic.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
All members of a majority are biased against the members of the minority or oppressed group. In fact, most people are racist, misogynistic, transphobic, ableist, etc. I am racist, classist, ableist, and I probably contribute to many other systems of marginalization that I am not aware of. Words like racist, misogynistic, and transphobic are not insults, nor are they stereotypes or generalizations. Rather, they are facts about the way we are socialized in a Western society, and in most other societies. I talk mostly about Western societies because that is what I have the most experience with. Saying that we're all raised to believe that gender is defined by anatomy and chromosomes is not a stereotype. It's a fact about how we are raised. Even if you have liberal parents or teachers who teach you about gender identity, you still come into contact with the idea of biological gender through the media or through interactions with other people. Even if you are raised by open-minded people, you will still be psychologically affected by living in a society built on imperialism, which, by the way, created cisnormativity and heteronormativity. A 2012 study, which I will link below, observed how white people empathize with black people less than we do with other white people, because our minds register their pain as being less severe than it actually is.
Why aren't we complaining that the Oscars and other award shows are like all white?
It's just like white people congratulating other white people on being white.
Everybody should be represented.
Why don't we know the difference between appropriation and appreciation?
Why can't we figure out how to make our own pop culture, our own slang, our own cool clothes, instead of stealing other people's cool clothes and then saying that they are our cool clothes?
Why do you keep talking about reverse racism? That is not a thing.
We are the people in power.
Racism is about oppression. Sorry, white people have not been oppressed.
Afraid to speak up when someone says something racist.
Why do we think that having one friend of color means that nothing we say or do could possibly ever be racist?
Why does being half white automatically make my commentary on white culture only half true? I am just as much white as I am Mexican.
Why do you believe that Black Lives Matter means that your life doesn't matter?
Every life matters. It's just that one has a harder time living.
Why do you get offended when you see a table full of black people, but not when you see a lunchroom full of white people?
Why do you always ask to have a white people club?
You already do. It's the student union. It's primarily white. They have a black student union because you don't represent them well.
Why do you see the success of people of color as a threat to you?
You know that a 2-minute video about whiteness isn't reverse racism, right? 2 minutes about whiteness, hundreds of years of systemic oppression, yeah, I think we can deal with this.
We're raised to believe that black people are lesser, and that they're more likely to be dangerous to us, even though history has proved the opposite to be true. We're raised to believe that gender is based on biology, and that features that are typically associated with one sex are repulsive or shocking on the other binary gender.
Speak!
More lyrics?
No, not more lyrics. Break that down.
Well,
tell him why it's wrong. Tell that white man why it's wrong.
Okay, all right. Macklemore. What Macklemore needs to do is, Macklemore, instead of driving to a march and feeling awkward about whether or not he should be chanting Black Lives Matter, Macklemore, like all white people, needs to take responsibility for the fact that we benefit from the oppression of African people. We benefit from the police murders of African people. We benefit from the mass imprisonment of African people. And Macklemore benefits with a net worth of $18 million. Macklemore, at the very least. Macklemore is one of the highest paid rappers in the business. He won a Grammy. He is on the top when it comes to the rap industry. And it's not enough to just go to a protest and, regardless of how awkward you feel, and chant no justice, no peace, or chant Black Lives Matter.
You know how awkward it is getting shot at? You know how awkward it is every time you see a police officer, your heart be racing? But you feel awkward when you go to a march. Ain't nobody even forced you to go to the march. I'd be forced to see these pigs on the street every time I come to work. It's like 8 of them by the time you pass because we live in the African community. Oh, I'm so angry. Next lyric.
So
wait, Jesse.
Yes.
I can feel it.
Okay.
Next lyric.
Then Macklemore decides to bring in some African voices criticizing him, saying, "You probably shouldn't be here. You have white supremacy. Don't fucking come here. You don't give a shit about us. Black Lives Matter. Say it. You should not have done that. Why the fuck would you do that? You always react. Just let it go, man. White racist. It's the Grammys. You've taken the drums and the accent you rapped in, the brand of hip-hop. It's so fascist and backwards. You said publicly, rest in peace, Mike Brown. You speak about equality, but do you really mean it? Are you marching for freedom or when it's convenient?" I think the answer is pretty obvious.
Speak. I can't even.
Well.
Thank you, Seattle, for being one of the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
We want an opportunity to address. We want an opportunity on the mic.
Well, ask him.
Get him in check or we're shutting this event down. Now. If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won.
We are going to let you on the mic. Okay. All right, so we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable.
We are reasonable.
We are trying. We're going to let you on the mic.
No.
We are going to give you the mic.
Let us speak.
We will, after Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
Do not tell me what to do.
After Senator Sanders.
Sit down.
After Senator Sanders. Okay. All right.
Let her speak.
All right.
Let her speak.
All right. We're shutting it down. You are shutting it down. You are disrupting this event. You are disrupting this event. We will. No, you are shutting it down. We are shutting.
Let her speak or we shut it down.
We will shut it down. You are shutting it down. You are. No. How long are you going to go? How long are you going to go?
Hold it, man. I'm happy to hold it. Excuse me. No. That's your attitude that I have nothing to say.
We will give you. How long do you want?
Let her speak. Let her speak.
No.
Stop asking questions and let her speak now.